Well, guys, after the chaos that was that game, let's do something fun. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. From what I know about this game, it is a funny game about criminals and anime and cover-ups. So we're gonna get right into this. Let's go with the first one. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Crazy, you're leaving just like that. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta put the blame on someone. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. This says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper said it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been the truth. Give me 1 second, guys. I am going to update, I'm going to really quickly update Genshin. Just really quickly. It shouldn't take long to get the update started at least. Update Hoyo Play. We'll get back to the game after I finish the update. Well, after I get it updating. Oh. Yeah, guys, I have alcohol. Don't tell anybody though. Tech otakus save the world. Huh. Ooh. Okay. I want the Archon. I want the Archon as a playable character. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? Yeah. Nope. Go away! Mr. Wright, given the circumstances... I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Phew, I knew he was good. Glad I read the case report so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot.
I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just oh, okay. Cindy Stone. Okay, so her name is Cindy Stone. Wait. Okay, got it. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is... one? Cindy Stone? Yep. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me what was the cause of death? She died because she was blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Hold up. Wait, background music. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. It's rather heavy, right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Okay. So I can view all evidence in tab. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne. The prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped.
She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
To honor the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now, right?
I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all around the... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying? Oh. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its a witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawin to the stand. Mr. Sawin, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawin, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawin used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Okay, so it was out from noon to 6. Alright. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Like, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? Who's lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. I was going door to door. Oh. I thought he must be in a hurry. Because he left the door half open. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. A woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Nope. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. We just merely forgot the time. Nope. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarwood, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that was a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. Hell yeah. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember something now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from... Nope. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. No. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. You may. Okay, I will. Right. You know what to do. Yes, I do. I've got this one. Okay. Nope. Hold it right there. The prosecution had said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves that. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarwood? No, I find that quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait! I remember now. Mr. Sarwood, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sarwood. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Really quickly, I need to check the evidence we have. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Hold on. This could still be it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. So many plot holes, my guy. The defense make okay, yep. Hearing the time. You saw it. Nope. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. With like the clock, as it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness is...
Nope. Yes, I do. Yes. Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness. The only way he could have known the weapon is a clock is to hold the weapon in his hands. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the alarm, or the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up. I hate you.
It was him. I told you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock? Do you have any evidence?
A whole place is writing on. Your Honor, was definitely this clock. Try sounding the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Mojo,
What?
I need you to get on.
Get on what?
I need you to get on the server, Mojo.
Why?
Iron Maiden.
What?
We found a foundry.
You found a fucking foundry? What?
I found a foundry.
But Phoenix Wright.
You're currently in a foundry.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
But Mojo.
But-
Foundry.
But I'm about to bust this case right open.
But Mojo.
Let me finish this case and then I'll hop
Foundry.
on.
Alright.
You forgot one thing.
Off camera stuff.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is.
Okay, I'm out of here, Mojo.
3
You're
hours
weird.
slow. That proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close, Mr. Wright. Seems you lack the crucial evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. No. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You liars are all lying. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason. The batteries. Yes. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. You found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one out. Let's see this evidence. Excuse me? This proves your point. How? I can't see what evidence, what that evidence has to do with the clock. Oh! That wasn't it. One more chance. Give me one more chance. Alright, Mr. Luke. Paris. Had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. That clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home.
That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment, when you struck her dead in her apartment, was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, Miss Clay certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and taken away. Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Ryan. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No. I mean, Pat. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wind is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for free. No, oh, shit. What do you mean? I changed stream. Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Maybe her passport? Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks for time. No. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we beat off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell me. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count on the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Huh? Yes. I gotta get up to here and then I'll end. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favorite ad. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So, it's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. You come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're gonna go live on that again, possibly tomorrow at some point. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys